Hi everybody, welcome back to the Corvette Genius channel. Today we are working on a set of sport seats for a 1993 Corvette. This will be similar for earlier and later C4 Corvettes that have the sport seat package, which is this airbag lumbar support that goes under the seat back. I'm doing this in portrait instead of landscape because I thought it would be easier to see how all the seat lays out. What happens with the sport seats from the factory, they have this rubber, they call it a bladder, but it's basically a little rubber airbag, and there's 3 chambers, 1, 2, and the third one's already broke off. And you can see this is just completely disintegrated from, in this case, this one's 29 years old, and GM never designed this plastic to last this long. The problem we have is when you want to make your sport seats work, there's a little air compressor right here that's activated with this switch right here. And when you activate that, if your air bladders look like this, they won't pump up, obviously. They have to hold air. So what I've done here on this particular one is found a replacement. This is a 3 chamber airbag or bladder, just like the factory used, a 3 chamber one. And I'm pretty excited how this all went together. The size is almost exactly the same. It's about a 1/2 inch narrower, but that's really not going to be a concern here. I went ahead and reused the factory air hoses to connect this to the factory hoses, to the switch, and then this goes down to the compressor itself. And I'm going to show you how this works. We've added power here through our battery, so we're going to just connect our battery, and then over here I'm going to push this button, and you're going to watch these bladders slowly fill with air, and you'll hear the compressor run. Compressor there is running, and you can see these are already starting to fill. You can see we're getting pressure on all these little bags. And so we continue to push that. Now these would be full. This way this seat is designed, it pumps it up, and then you can release air out of any one of these 3 buttons, which is these 3 air pockets, to adjust the pressure on your back. And you'll hear this through the switch, release. You can kind of hear the air release. And if we watch, I'll do the top one now, watch this deflate. You can kind of see that they are losing their air pressure. It doesn't take a lot. I haven't measured this little compressor, but it probably puts out 4 or 5 psi. It's not a lot. You're not trying to blow these up and disintegrate them, because I'm sure you could pump and pump and pump till you did have a blowout somewhere. But filling that pumps these bladders up and they get full. And you can see now these are nice and poofy, which if you were driving a long distance, that might give you a nice support on your back. And so once we're done, I just have a little clip here. We'll let this down. We'll reinstall the hog rings on the back of the seat. And this here will come around. This all gets reattached. And then this entire seat foam will go into the fiberglass seat back, which is right here. And that all comes around and goes behind the seat. So I won't connect all that. The other thing I want to show you, the other repair we did is back here to the side bolsters. Driver's seat, it's common for this to get a lot of wear. So we removed this side bolster and rebuilt the foam on the inside before we did a leather repair. And I want to show you how that works. So let's disconnect our battery. We're going to take our two power probes, and we're going to connect those right here. Here's the power input. We're just using two extension wires here with our positive and our negative. And we're going to turn our battery back on. And that control is right here. This little front switch on the front of the seat controls these side bolsters. And you're going to see these see if we got our power. Here we go. Whoops. Didn't have our clips hooked up properly. Here we go. Trying to one-handed here get all my wires hooked up. And you can see these turning back and forth, in and out. Let me reverse those again. These, you'll see this, and as there's a little motor right here, as this motor runs, it drives this cable, and that cable transfers power to this side bolster at the same time it's turning this. And so we're going to see both these bolsters move back and forth. There you go. That's how they work. That's part of the repair procedure on a set of sport seats. We have multiple problems. This bolster needed repaired. The airbag in the back of the seat needed repaired. The compressor needed repaired. But all in all, we now have functioning, working 93 Corvette sport seats. And I'll do another video of these all completed and reassembled back in the car to show you exactly how they work. But that's your video for today on sport seats. Thanks for watching. Please hit the like and subscribe button below for more Corvette specific repair and restoration content. Have a great day.